Well, let's get into that. Let's get into our predictions, and I'll let you go first. This is your division. Brandon, who you got winning the East? Who you got winning the West? And then who's going to win your title game for the SEC?
All right, so the West is easy for me. It's going to be Alabama. On the other side, on the East side, and I think that this is going to be kind of fun, I'm going to go with Georgia. And I'm going to say that we've got Alabama going up against Kirby Smart.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
And the Georgia Bulldogs, and see how Kirby Smart does under his mentor, Nick Saban. So I'm saying Alabama and Georgia.
I agree with half of it. Can you guess which half I agree with?
You're going to say Georgia.
Georgia. I agree with Georgia being there. I think that for the East, it's going to come down to one thing. Florida, not going to be as good this year. They're going to be the third best team. And when it comes down to Tennessee and Georgia, Georgia's got the easier schedule. Georgia's got they've got the right matchups at the right place. Tennessee, I don't like that gambit that they have to go through that I talked about. That gambit right before Halloween weekend. I don't like it at all. They're probably going to lose a game or two, maybe even 3. I think Georgia's going to be a really good team this year. Kirby Smart's going to surprise some people. And I'm going to go with Ole Miss in the West. I think the reign of Alabama is over. And it pains me to say it.
Yeah, you look troubled.
Well, I really don't like Ole Miss. It's not that I hate them. I've never really liked them. But I will say defense overcomes offense in the end. And Georgia goes on to the college football playoff in Kirby Smart's first year.
Oh, how about that? Well, Alabama will win, and they'll continue doing what they've done for a long time.
So that means, and I'm going to change some of my playoff things, but you guys know the one that's not going to change, right, is Michigan. Michigan's in. They're a lock for my college football playoff.
Yeah.
Because you could probably take these division, like, I bet there's some people taking these division, like, predictions that we do and being like, okay, well, they said this guy would win here, this guy would win here, and people are trying to put together our college football playoff predictions.
Yeah, they're trying to put together the college football playoff predictions, and for Ricky, they've put together about five teams that will get into the college football playoff, and they're going, don't only 4 get in?
Why does he have 8?
Why does he have 8 teams in there?
I thought it was like March. I thought I had different brackets. Can't I fill out like 50 different brackets? Is that how this works?
You can. It's not going to get you anywhere, but you can if you want to.
I'm not going to win Warren Buffett's money, that's for sure. Not going to win that cash prize. No. But Brandon, I almost signed it off, but you got anything for your pop culture minute today?
Yeah, I got a little something. So today, when this video eventually goes out, I'm really not sure when Ricky puts it out, but Tuesday. So you're going to be listening to this, and it's going to be a day after the trade deadline.
Well, it's going to be SoundCloud Tuesday.
Okay, Ricky, you just got in the way Thursday. And fucked up. I was just about ready to say what I was going to say, and as always, you come in at the worst time and fuck it up.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, we're going to pretend Ricky didn't do that. All right, so trade deadline happened yesterday, and a lot of things happen. If you're a Cleveland Indian fan, if you're a Texas Ranger fan, your team is going for it. Your team is definitely going for it. If you're a Yankee fan, you should be happy. Yankees made some good moves. But what I'm trying to say here is make sure you check out Mike Rankin's podcast talking about all trade deadline news. Make sure you check out Mike Rankin. He's one of our boys. Top dog. Not as top dog as the Alabama Crimson Tide, but he's up there. Check out Mike Rankin. He's going to have all of his opinions. And, just don't crucify him for thinking that the Aroldis Chapman move is not the best.
Or that Theo Epstein, we should feel uneasy about him.
Yeah, so don't hate on Mike Rankin, but make sure you check out his podcast. And he's going to have a Behind the Pen later on in the week. But make sure, if you are a trade deadline guru, which I love it, Ricky, I'm sure you love it.
I love trades.
Trades. Mike Rankin is all about it. Make sure you check it out. Check him out on Twitter. I don't know his Twitter handle, but I follow him.
Rankin906.
All right, thanks, Ricky. Someone should have muted this fucker. But anyways, make sure you check it out. Ricky, take it away, you piece of shit.
Well, that's going to do it for the Primetime Podcast. I want to thank Brandon for just getting through this podcast with me. I mean, it's Brandon's world. We're just living in it, right, folks?
Be fucking happy.
That's going to do it for the Primetime Podcast. Twitters are down below in the description. Go check out patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. Just a extra way for you guys to support the channel other than hitting that subscribe and like button, which you should already be doing. Thank you guys for checking out the PTP. We will see you guys next week. But as always, have a good day, everybody.
Thank you for listening to this MVP podcast. Follow us on Twitter @MostValuablePod for more great podcasts.